Hello everyone. We're going to do some comedy. Hopefully you like it. Uh, let's start off with an interesting topic of big box stores. How many of you like going to these big box stores like Walmart and Loblaws and Ikea? Um, I'm not a big fan of these stores. It's a bit of a challenge to get just grocery stuff these days. You go into Loblaws and it's so huge. You look around and go, where do I start? And you need a grocery list, a map, and a tour guide to take you around the store because it's so bloody long. Even if you make a grocery list, you can't just make a list of things. You gotta organize your list into some category so that you don't spend all day trying to shop. Because one store is here, one department is here, one department is a mile away, another one is another mile away. It's ridiculous. So anyway, if you say, let's say you go buy some stuff for making a burger, walk in and you go to the lettuce, vegetable section, get your lettuce and tomato. Then you walk about a mile away, then you get to the meat department. And if you're lucky, there's no mad cow coming with it. But if you get yourself some meat, you realize that you forgot your ketchup and mustard. This is going to be painful because now you look around and go, oh boy, I got to walk about another mile back to get the ketchup and mustard. You know what? Screw it. I'm out of here. That's enough. I'll eat a burger with just lettuce and tomato. I don't need any ketchup and seasoning and mustard. Who needs that? That's going to take another hour. So, you go with those things and a few other items. You got about 12, 13 items, and you go to the express counter and start unloading it because the lines for the other ones look like they're so long, miles away. So you go, okay, well, I can probably try to sneak this one through. Start unloading, and the person behind you is now starting to count your stuff and looking at you and going, not saying anything, but they got the look going. Look, you got 13 items, it says 8, but and then giving you the evil eye, and then you get to the cashier, and the cashier's like, this is the express counter, because I don't really want to work here, but because you're here, I have to deal with you, and this is express stuff, and you got 13 things here. Next time you should line up over there. I don't know what the thinking is with these stores. You give more value to somebody who comes and spends, buys 2 things versus someone who spends hundreds of dollars and has a cart full of stuff. I don't get the logic, but maybe there's some logic with the store manager. Anyway, you go through this challenge, you walk out, you're trying to get out, and then you got the PC Points banking guy trying to bug the hell out of you. Do you have a mortgage? How about switching to us? And you deal with that. Now, you don't go to a grocery store like the old days of getting a couple of vegetables and a bag of bread and leaving. No, you got mortgage coming out, and then he's trying to sell you, okay, you have a mortgage, then what about loan? What about a banking account? Everything is free. Yeah, they bring you in with everything is free, and the next thing you know, they charge the hell out of you. So, for the first year, all your services are free, then second year, you got to pay for everything. Move to another bank. So anyway, you're trying to deal with this guy, and you walk out, and then you got the moms and dads of hockey world outside trying to take some money out of you. I don't know what the deal is with these people. You sign your kid up for hockey, have some money to pay for it, otherwise forget about it. Take the kid to a public rink and let him skate. Forget this. Do I need to finance your kid's hockey? What about my kid? Who's going to finance the soccer team and everything else? If you can't afford it, maybe you shouldn't do it. It's ridiculous. You walk in, you're trying to avoid these guys. For me, I'd rather pay for feeding the hunger or the poor, not somebody who's trying to send a luxury item of hockey kid to a hockey team. Anyway, so I try to avoid them coming in, then I try to get out, and they got you at the door, somehow trying to harass you into contributing to their kid. Anyway, so that's one thing with one big stores. Then you got the Ikeas. I love this place. You go in there, it's huge. You walk in, they don't tell you how to get out. You spend like 4 hours trying to figure out how to get out of this place. They got a daycare in there. You can leave your kids. They got food. You can buy food. People are camping out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because the food is so ridiculously cheap. $1 for breakfast, $2 for dinner, and I think $1 for hot dogs or something. I don't know. I don't know the prices, but something like that. And you know, you go in there and you buy. I'm not a big fan of this putting your stuff together from pieces. You go in, walk around the store. You can't get out. You can spend 4 to 5 hours trying to get out because they don't show you where the exit is. You got to go through every single department before you can get out of this place. It's crazy. So anyway, somehow you're walking around trying to figure out what stupid thing to buy, with the wife trying to convince you need shelves. And so you buy your shelf, bring it home, you try to put it together, and you find out there's about 20 screws left and about 5 pieces left. Maybe somewhere along the line, somebody missed a line of the instruction or page, flipped too many pages. So anyway, what I hate is when I have a few pieces left over and I go, all right, I got a shelf up now. This thing is gonna fall, maybe today, maybe in the next 2 days, for all my kids. After I putting this together, while I'm putting it together, I've almost dropped it on my kid a few times. You know, my kids are like trying to climb me while I'm trying to put this together, and then, you know, every single thing is like little small pieces. Why can't you cut a big piece of wood and let's make it 4 corners and put it up? No, they give it to you in little pieces and millions of screws and, you know, 2-inch, 3-inch, 5-inch. I don't know what the hell the sizes are, but I can't even, you know, I gotta get a ruler out and figure out what the 2 inches and what a 5 inches and whatever the hell it is that they have in here. Anyway, so you put it together and you go have this fear that one day this thing is gonna land on somebody's head because there are a bunch of pieces left over. They don't tell you there are gonna be pieces left over after this project. So you're going, I screwed up somewhere. I don't want to find out when and how, because it's going to be a painful experience. You know what? One of these days, you're going to walk into the store, Ikea, you open the door, you pay them a fee. They're going to give you an axe and open another door and say, here's the forest. Go cut yourself a shelf and a table and some chairs. Good luck. This is crazy to expect me to put together a shelf from millions of pieces. If I buy something and I pay you, you put it together, bring it to my front door and leave it, ask me, where do you want this table or chair, and put it for me. I don't need to build this thing from scratch. This is crazy. I hate putting things together. I think I spent like a year trying to put the barbecue together, and then I had pieces left over. Now, with the shelf, I can deal with it. With the barbecue, what's going to happen? It's going to blow one day? I don't know. So anyway, that's my frustration with going to Ikea. I think Ikea means common sense. I think that's not the right definition of this. Ikea means pain in the ass for us guys who have to put it together, unfortunately. I don't know. I get frustrated with this stuff.